Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jeff Glatstein. I manage the CI team for OOI. I appreciate everybody joining and your support. Just one quick note before I hand it over to Carrie and the Axiom team. We've got a few cool things to show. This demo, such as HD video and human in the loop annotations. The project itself is starting to move into a pretty heavy back server phase where we're working on making it more efficient to ingest, process large and denser data sets. So from that point of view, you will get a more effective user experience looking at data, but you will see less changes to our UI. With that said, I will hand it over to Carrie.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Carrie Fensky. I'm a project manager with Axiom Data Science. Here with me today are Brian Stone and Luke Campbell, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the work we've done for the OOI Data Explorer. For some context, Brian does a lot of our front-end user interface and visualization work, and Luke is a software engineer for the OOI project. So Brian's going to give a demo here in a few moments and highlight two of the features that we rolled out. I'll give a little description of those before he digs into that. The first part is the addition of some high definition videos in the media server. So this is a beta prototype for this capability. The camera that you'll see is positioned at a hydrothermal vent as part of a regional cabled array at the Axial Seamount. And the high definition video for this is what Brian's going to show. And in the second part, Brian's going to show some new human in the loop quality control flags. These flags are included for any appropriately annotated data, and they provide additional capability for annotating quality issues beyond just the automated Quartog flags or flags when Quartog's not available. So I will turn that over to Brian to get queued up. Just know that if you guys have any questions, we're also here to answer those. So after, or I guess maybe, I don't know what your preference is, Jeff, questions during the demo or after?
I think we could handle during the demo.
Okay. All right. Take it away, Brian.
Thanks, Carrie. Yeah, please interrupt with any questions or if there's something else you want to see. Just, I guess, hit the chat button or something. Okay, so this is the home page. Hopefully most people are already aware of that. The ways to get to data are to click on the Access Array Data button at the top. You can enter a search term, click on an array that you're interested, or look at different types. So I'm going to show HD video. So the quickest way to get to that is to just search for HD video. And you get a few results. I'm going to go to the one that features a map next to it. So this shows where the HD video is located. And then you get a little preview. The latest preview available is of nighttime or something. There wasn't any imagery, but it basically shows the most recent frame. If you click on the title, then you get to a page that shows you all the video we have available. So currently we have a month of data available. And I believe we're in the process of ingesting more and displaying more data. So this will continue to backfill back in time in the coming weeks and months. Each of these little bars shows a week's worth of data. So you can drag this little guy over and you get a new week of data. Let me get to one that shows some nice previews. You can hit the play button on any of these previews, or you can scroll down. So if you hit the play button, you get a really fast version of a day's worth of video. So as soon as you find something you're interested in, you can say that. Well, I didn't hit it quick enough. But you can scrub across and you can find the time of day that you're interested in to get to the high resolution video, and which includes this is not sped up video. So this is regular time, high resolution, full screen. Now I can scrub across a whole day's worth of video and see what I'm interested in. If you'd like to download the video at this point, the best way to do that is to click on the little dots next to it and to click download. The next feature, unless there are any questions about this, is human in the loop. I'm going to show a pH sensor. Also on coastal endurance. So in this view, I don't actually get any quality control data, but if I click on the title, I get a more detailed version of the plot. This includes quality control data. So that's along the bottom here. These green, orange, and red bars indicate quality of data. So if I scroll down a little further, I can see that green is passing data, gray is not evaluated, orange is suspect, and red is fail. So the feature that we've added, previously this plot, a couple months ago would have shown green and orange mostly for automated Quartod results. The reds, I believe all the reds, maybe not all of them, are now coming from human in the loop quality control. So to see what happened, you can click on annotations. So I'm focusing on this area on the right here where we can see a lot of red. If I hover over any of these time periods, I get an overview of quality for that time period. So right now we're looking at daily data. And I can see that on this day there were, well, it says 11 pass and 1 fail, but I'm seeing all pass. Oh, I see. Okay, so I made a mistake there. The data for failed data doesn't get returned to the client, so we don't actually visualize failed data. So my mouse cursor is stopping at that last good data point, and it's showing that at that date there were 11 passes and 1 fail. And then I can visually examine that there are all fails in between. If I want to see the reason, I can look under annotations down here and see QC results. If I hover, I get a quick explanation, or I can click and get a full explanation. So the raw signal data indicates the sensor has fouled, etc., etc. If I actually want to visualize the data, I can go to download and click on charts under ERDAP. So now I'm seeing an actual visualization of the failed data. These orange points are failed data points.
And there's a very good reason why we don't show the failed data. What we've experienced in the past is if it's very far off the other plotted data, it really adversely affects the visualization of the data here and the scale. So you wouldn't get this smooth look. You might see the good data be very pushed off into a certain area of the plot.
So the process of re-ingesting data and applying Quartod flag, or the human in the loop Quartod flags is ongoing. So you'll see more and more of this as we re-ingest data. The last thing, this was just actually was done quite a while ago, but it was part of this release. We broke the RCA regional cabled array presentation into 2 separate segments. So now you can visit Axial Seamount or Oregon margin. So this is Oregon margin. And then I can also click on Axial Seamount. All right, I think that's all I have to demonstrate right now. Does anybody have any questions? Or anything else you want to see?
We're waiting for questions. I think one comment I would make is, so as Brian mentioned, from a video point of view, this really was a beta that we put out here. Very interested in feedback on it. And we will start backwards processing the video history into that. So come back in about a month and check, and there should be more video out there, and we'll fill it as time over time.